Hey YouTube, it's your girl V the Notary. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. So, I kind of talked to you guys recently about wanting to explore doing some different content on this channel. We're not going to veer, anywhere crazy, no politics stuff, but traveling is one of the things that I love to do. And I wanted to chronicle my upcoming trip, which is a really big trip for me that I am taking to Africa. Okay. So I wanted to get into how I'm preparing for this trip and like some of the things that I have bought for this vacation. Okay. So, but before we get into the video, you guys, like, subscribe, share. If you are new here, thank you for coming and being here, supporting my channel. Stop what you're doing right now. Like the video. It is an easy way to support me, help my channel grow. I'm going to continue to ask you guys to like. It doesn't take anything. I never ask y'all for money or anything like that. I just appreciate you being here. So make sure you like and subscribe if you have not already subscribed. So I have the travel bug and I am going to Africa in 10 days, 9 days, 10 days. And I'm going to East Africa. So one of my best friends and we are going to Kenya, Nairobi, and then we're also going to Tanzania, and we're going to Zanzibar. And so we definitely were like, okay, so if we're going to Africa, we're going this far, we want to at least go to 2 different countries. Okay, so we'll be there for 10 days. And we are so excited. This is my first time going to Africa. I'm just so excited, you guys, because I literally want to go to like every country in Africa. But we are starting with East Africa. So really quickly, let's get into number one, the temperature, right? So there is a big misconception about Africa, like just every country is so hot, and it's really not. That is not the case. I believe in Western Africa, a lot of those countries are really, really hot year round, but like East Africa areas like Morocco, it can get colder. And so but July is actually a really, really great time to go. It is going to be, I think the highs are around 86 and then the lows are 70, which is like perfect temperature for like everything, going to the beach, sightseeing, safaris, and all of that. So yeah, we're really, really excited. We are going to be on Kenya Airlines, and I have a connection in New York, so I'm flying to New York, and then we're going to be going from JFK to Nairobi first. We'll spend a few days in Nairobi, and then we're going to Zanzibar. So I'm so excited. Our plane tickets. So let me just say this, and I think I've done a video on this before, you guys. I'm really big on points. Like, I use my credit cards for everything. So when it comes to hotels, flights, I try to minimally have to pay. That is the point of using your credit cards for the benefits. So I did use a big portion of some of my points, which I always do. I did the same thing when I went to Thailand last year. I used a big portion of my points for the flight. I think the flight was around $2,000. I think I paid maybe $1,000 or maybe $800. I used a lot of my points for the flight. Then obviously the hotel in Kenya, the hotel in Tanzania. But what you guys are here to hear about, I want to talk about some of the things that I'm doing to prepare. So we talked about the weather. I told you the flight. The flight is going to be, it's a direct flight from New York to Kenya. I think it's 12 to 13 hours. So, are we on a red eye? No, we're not on a red eye, y'all. So yeah, because when I went to Thailand, we were on a red eye, so I slept a significant portion, but I'm going to try to stay up as much as I can to sleep on the plane. But let's talk about the shots. Okay, so when you go to Africa, depending on the region that you go to, you usually need some type of shots. They have a different sanitation system there that isn't as up to, or it wouldn't be United States standard. And so they are susceptible to certain diseases. And so you can always go to CDC and find different, locations near you where you have to get shots. So the shots that I got were yellow fever and typhoid. And let me tell y'all something. Those shots hurt so bad, okay? Um so normally, when you get shots, it's like in the muscle, in the arm, but they actually did it in the back of my arm, the doctor, which, that area back here is more fatty, and it's versus, and I'm kind of a muscular person. I work out, and so I have more muscular arms, but even in the back, there's more fat back there, and it hurts. It's really sensitive back there. So I got typhoid, I got yellow fever, okay? And then I also got a prescription for malaria pills, and my doctor also gave me a prescription for an antibiotic in case I have any stomach issues while I'm there. Now, I don't know if the malaria and the antibiotics, I don't think those are mandatory, but don't nobody want no damn malaria, okay? Like, nobody wants that on vacation, so I made sure to get those. So I have those. So that's number one. The second thing that I made sure that I bought, and I did this when I went to Thailand, so all this is a word of advice to anybody who's traveling to another country. Always check what type of plug outlets that country uses. So I just did a Google search, and I said what what type of plugs are used in Kenya and Tanzania. And I forget which country is which, but one uses plug type D and one uses plug type C. So I went on Amazon and made sure to buy the converters, meaning like your regular standard plugs that are used in the US. You can plug those plugs up, and the other side is a converter to the whatever country. So anytime you're going, whether it's the UK, sometimes if you're going to the specific Caribbean islands, Thailand had a totally different type of plug. Each plug has different types of, converters. So make sure that you always do that. So I went on Amazon, and I got the converters because Tanzania and Kenya use different types of converters. So I had to buy different types. So make sure you do that. They weren't expensive. It was maybe like a pack of two for each country was maybe $10 each. So it wasn't too bad. So I did that. I didn't have to buy this because I already had this, but I have a portable fan, which my daughter runs track, and it's hot, outdoor season. These track meets are hot. So I already had that. So if you're going to a country anywhere, that you should have that anyway, because you never know when you'll need it. So I have a portable fan, and I'm going to make sure I bring that. I bought Lysol wipes and disinfectant wipes for the hotel. Make sure you wipe off, the phones, the remote controls, the toilets, all of that. I made sure that I bought that stuff, okay? Another thing that I bought is I went and got, I don't know about you guys, but, so the malaria pills, I think the malaria is what helps you to not get malaria. I think is for the mosquitoes, I think, right? And so, but I am always the person out of any group, if there's 10 of us, I'm going to be the person to get bit by mosquitoes. So I made sure to buy other bug spray with like DEET in it. So I did get that. Obviously I like to sit at the beach. I like to sit at the pool. So I made sure that I went and bought lots of sunscreen. Obviously the clothes, we're going to try to do a safari. So I have a little fanny pack. I have, flip-flops, sneakers, all of that. So you want to make sure that you have the appropriate attire, to make sure that you're bringing on the trip or whatever. So, hair stuff, cute outfits, purses, clothes. But the main things that I, wanted to make sure that I brought were cameras, because, I want to really get some really nice content. Cover-ups, swimsuit cover-ups, all of that. Like, that's the obvious. Whatever your taste is, you make sure you bring the appropriate clothes, right? But the basics, make sure you get your shots. Make sure you get I like to eat. I'm a foodie. Like, I ain't eating crazy. I'm not eating zebra. I'm not eating like snake. I'm not eating those types of things. But I do like to, I love African food specifically because it's so flavorful. It's, so I do plan on like trying local food. So I wanted, I bought Pepto-Bismol Ultra. I don't know what Ultra mean, but I got it. Okay. But yeah, I plan on eating all the things. So I want to make sure that my stomach is in good shape. And then obviously my doctor was also telling me, obviously, and this is pretty much anywhere you go, Mexico, whatever, don't drink, make sure you drink the bottled water, don't drink, tap water, whatever. Oh, and she, you know what she also told me? I don't know, maybe some of you, if you're from Kenya or Africa, you can let me know from your experience, people coming to the country, but she said be careful eating raw meat and any fruit or vegetable that's not peelable. I don't know. That's what she said, which sucks because I love like strawberries and things like that, that just come out of the earth. But she definitely told me to be careful eating those things. Okay. Another thing that you have to prepare for that I already took care of is you have to make sure you get any like travel authorization, TA, or in some instances a visa. So Kenya required a travel authorization. That was pretty easy. I went on the website. I want to say it was like $40 or something like that. You have to provide information for your passport and things like that. And then the travel authorization allows you to enter the country. I think I got it the same day. Tanzania, you actually need a travel visa. That process was a pain in the ass. I'm just going to be honest. Me and my friend both had an issue. I actually had to go to the Tanzanian embassy because their online system was acting funny with like uploading the documents. But all is well. It's fine. I was able to, get everything done. The fee was, I think, $105 or $100 for the visa. It took a week. I just got the approval this morning. And it took a little over a week. And she, the nice lady at the Tanzanian embassy here in DC, because I live in DC, she told me it would take around 7 days. My friend is in New York. She had to go to the embassy. She got her. Well, I don't know if she's gotten hers yet. I do also recognize that every city is not going to have an embassy there. So if you're going to Tanzania and you're having issues with uploading your documents, if you're trying to go to Zanzibar, which is a part of Tanzania, let me know, because I can give you some tips on what we did. But I could not get past the uploading documents part. I actually had to go to the embassy literally on my lunch break from work, and she helped me. And then but so Tanzania requires a visa. That took a little, like 8 days to get approved. And then Kenya just requires a travel authorization. I got that right away. So just letting you know the time frame. But I think for Tanzania at the embassy, they were saying it could take anywhere between 7 to 2 days to 2 weeks. I got mine in, pretty quick. But you just want to plan for that. What else? I'm trying to think, y'all. I think that's it so far. I think I have all the things. If I'm missing anything, I want to make sure that I put this video out before I leave, so that if I'm missing anything, that y'all can tell me what I need. I got my flights, my hotels, I got all my shots, I got my pills, I got my visas, my travel authorization, I got my cute clothes. I got to get a little bit more makeup. My daughter's, she's gonna be well taken care of. My bills are paid. No, but I think I did everything, you guys. But I want you to tell me if I missed something. Please drop down in the comments and let me know if I missed something. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. So I'm going to be like, dropping a little bit more content, definitely a video just once I get there so you guys can see everything. But let me know if you guys enjoyed this video, because I want to do more content. I'm still going to give you guys all the things about, notary, real estate, small business, federal contracting, all of that. But it's nice to be able to like not be so serious and just show you a little piece of things that I enjoy, because I don't want to talk about that all the time. I don't want to talk about that all the time. Life is so stressful. Like, we should be traveling and having a good time, not worried about this loan signing service didn't pay me or whatever. So, but anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. I will be letting you guys know once I get there and just sharing a little bit more with you and letting you know how my trip goes and stuff. Just so you can get to know me a little bit more outside of like what I do for work. Okay, so let me know how you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share, you guys, and I will keep you guys posted, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.